Hello YouTube, look at love here. So, this is where I left off in part 1, where um, we were looking at blast waves. If it's not blast wave signatures we're seeing, and effects, then it could be, I guess, vibrations from something like, excuse me, this carbon star. Now, this is the carbon star over here, and we can't see the stars inside of it, or even close to it, I mean, because all the material around it is so dense that it blocks all light. And this carbon star happens to be in a binary system with this star. This is an article about a carbon star, and I would almost rather have a tooth pulled than an article read to me. I prefer to have articles recapped to me, but in this case, there is some good information. I will try to just pull out a few things to comment on and not have to read the whole thing. The first sentence I'm going to pull out is this one. It's so faint, no one has ever detected it before. What? There was an object in the sky? Something was in the sky that NASA had not detected? What's this? Can you believe it? Okay. Next is that, okay, this fascinating object is a binary star, and one is what's called a carbon star, similar to the sun but much older. The sun is still in the first stage of its life, fusing hydrogen into helium, its core, but older stars run out of available hydrogen and eventually they move on to fusing helium into carbon. Okay, so this is nuclear fusion, right? This is what they're referring to. So let me just get this right. If the sun is a nuclear fusing agent, then in addition to Fukushima, we're getting nuclear radiation from the sun. I'm not really sure how that works. Okay, so let's see. Okay, when they move on to fusing helium into carbon, at this point the star swells up and becomes a red giant. And red giants tend to blow a lot of their outer layers into space in an expanding spherical wind. The star surrounds itself with a cloud of this material, essentially enclosing it in a cocoon. In general, the material isn't all that thick, but in some of these stars, there is an overabundance of carbon in the outer layers which gets carried along in these winds. In these cases, the material is very dense and opaque, and it can completely block the light from the star. So all we see is the warm glow from the cocoon as an infrared glow. Okay. Now this one is talking about the spirals around it. Here's my favorite sentence. Stars like this are, it's going to use the word rare 3 times in like a single statement. Stars like this are very rare because although carbon stars themselves are rare, in order to produce the spiral pattern, They have to be in a binary system, and they are more rare. Okay, don't ask me what that was all about, but um, okay, what am I getting at? Okay, what I'm getting at is this. Um, the opaqueness, the clouds, the dark ones, the glowing, okay, everything that they're talking about that's way out and out of freaking space, supposedly, I'm seeing on a daily basis. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about, okay? Um, you know, let's just see what all this glowing and material is supposed to look like. Looks like our sky. Looks very familiar to me right there. And this is supposed to be in the far reaches of space. Glowing areas, dark areas, hazes. Um, so, although we would not be able to see a carbon star with the naked eye, we would easily be able to see the effects of a carbon star. What might something like that look like in our skies? If I had to guess, I would say it would look a lot like this incredible footage that my friend Bart in Germany has taken of his sky. This is some of the best ripple sky effects I've ever seen. Thank you, Bart, for posting this. Here's another shot. I mean, this is coming from somewhere, and it ain't HARP. These stars, nebulas, they can, take on different forms. There's one form it takes on. It can look like this, a dragon, if you will. I don't know. Nebula, Nibiru, Nebula, Nibiru, who knows? But what I do know is that the Illuminati always have to have their foot in it. They always have to have some say. Here's freaking Firefox, has the earth wrapped in, God knows, flames or something else. Here it is again. This time it's some kind of winged nebula it's got the earth wrapped in. A red winged dragon nebula. Here's another nebula, right in the shape of a Illuminati Eye of Ra. And here's my nebula response to them. I call this the Your Number One Nebula. So we've looked at a lot of things. Nebulas, explosions, carbon stars, and I don't know which one it is, but something has crept up on our asses. And we are in something, um, under something, going through something, but we're not where we used to be. We're not in Kansas anymore. That much I know. Okay, now while I'm on the topic, what I would like to know also is why, when I go into Worldwide Telescope under planets, is there, why is the Mandelbrot set in here? Looking like the battle scarred bitch Nibiru herself. Um, Now, I'm not looking for a history review on who Bennett Mandelbrot was and the contribution that his fractal patterns have contributed to mathematics. I want to know what the hell it's doing in Worldwide Telescope. Now, if Worldwide Telescope programming is based on the Mandelbrot set, then okay, maybe it's a little token to that or something. But what the hell? It just seems it just seems like some more Illuminati crap is what it seems like. Now, there is a little minor planet named after Mandelbrot, but it sure as hell don't look like this. So, okay, done with planet Mandelbrot. And going on to the next picture. Okay, this is another shot from Worldwide Telescope. Basically, where's this? This is a sideways view of the galaxy, and we're inside a spiral arm in this view, but you can't tell because when you're in the forest, you know, you can't see all the trees, you just see what's in front of you. So what I'm saying is that something's here, but we're so close to it that we can't see it for what it is. And when it was further away from us, we still couldn't see what it is because of its interaction with light. Now, I'm going to close with the following next. And so the picture I'm going to end with today is this picture, and this picture is of an astronaut who has come home to Earth, and he is refusing to take off his astronaut suit because he's been looking around and he doesn't trust that it's safe for him to do so based on the changes he sees. But I'm just here to let him know that there is oxygen in the atmosphere, and it's perfectly safe for him to take his suit off and go surfing. This is still Earth, it's just Nibiru is up our ass now. Love you, YouTube. Look of Love signing off.